Well, we know we've got a fantastic lineup and it's going to be very difficult to pick a winner. But Jannick, we had to have a word with you for the simple reason you do hold that title of long track champion.
Yeah.
He's labelled champion of champions. What you've seen at the track, your chances.
Yeah, it looks quite Dutch. The corners are quite tight. I saw the guys having a little bit of trouble getting the angle right in the corners. So yeah, we'll see. I'll wait a little bit till the grass is off, but I reckon it won't go off that fast because well, the weather is really good today, and yeah, I think we'll have some good racing here today.
Well, of course, that's really what everybody's hoping for. That Graham has managed to put together a very strong field.
Yeah.
So nobody really is going to run away with it, we don't think. But you're defending your long track championship this year as well. Looking forward to that?
Yeah, of course, and the European Grasstrack Championship. So yeah, you know, it's been a year to dream of last year, but been working hard in the winter to get better, get more fit, and make some small changes on the bikes. And I've done 2 meetings now, and it seems to go as it should. Everything's working perfect. So yeah. Well, time to have some fun today.
Who knows? This could be a practice run for the European final later in the year.
Yeah, well, I had a look at the track and I walked the track yesterday, and it's really quite smooth, more so than the other track that's here. So yeah, maybe they'll change their minds about doing the track on this side, but I probably think they won't. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to see you here.
Thank you.
Very best of luck today.
Thank you very much.
All the best. Thank you.
Will do my best.
Well, I mean, what I've been saying to a lot of the riders, fantastic lineup that they've got together for this meeting, champion of champions, but fantastic to see you back out here, Paul. Looking forward to it?
I'll tell you after practice. No, yeah, I have been. Obviously, I did an interview in the week with Speedway Star, and I just want to get back on my bike and enjoy myself a little bit. Obviously, since I've been crashed, there's a lot of sort of changes in my life that have gone on, and one of them isn't this. It's always been there and it always will be there. So I just wanted to see where I'm at and see if I still skid.
So did you help out with laying out the track?
I sort of tended to sort of let Dad get on with it, because things have sort of changed in that department. So I'll just let Dad do what he does, and the team know what they're doing.
But it does look fantastically smooth, so it might favour the speedway riders.
Maybe. Yeah, it's just a grass track, isn't it? He always prepares it quite well and puts a lot of effort and time into it, so hopefully it'll be...
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the crowd here that will be so pleased to see you back out there, Paul. All I can say is the very best of luck, mate.
Cheers, Jim. I'll be needing it.
Well, I've already talked a lot about the solo competition being very tight, difficult to pick a winner, but what can I say about the 1000cc sidecars? I mean, we've got everybody that's won everything in the past, and not least Mark Cossar. Looking forward to a great season?
Yeah, it should be quite good.
Quite
a good start, yeah.
I mean, if you carry on the way you did last year, but looking at that track out there, it's going to be a bit tight on the bends. How does that suit you?
Depends on if you're in front or not. If you're in front, it'll be alright. If you've got to pass, it'll be tight. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. And did I read that up at Midshires you blew an engine?
Yeah, leading the final.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, not too good.
But all repaired?
Different engine, so it does. That was my best engine. We'll see what this one does.
Absolutely. Bet it in today then?
Yeah, well, yeah. We don't have bad race engines in the end.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But no, it's going to be, as I say, tough to pick a winner. I'm sure you're going to be up there, Mark. Let's hope we speak to you a bit later on the day.
Perfect. Alright.
All the best.
Cheers.
Have a good day. Well, Simon, I'm trying to have a word as many people as I can at this time of day. Slightly intrigued about this new series that Sean's got up and running, but it does look as if we've got a very competitive field here today.
It does look good. Yeah, it does look very good.
Yeah, and I mean, what I understand from this Super Series 6,
Super Series,
but it's 4 rounds and a final. This being the first.
Right.
So score good points today. You set the barrier.
That's what happened last year.
Yeah.
It's a good. I mean, you saw what the result was last year.
Yes.
Came down at the end of it. We were 1 point out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like after you've done 4 or 5 rounds, that's not bad, really.
No,
to
absolutely.
be that close.
Well, it's an interesting series when you do it over a number of rounds and score points all the way through, because it's, in theory, the most consistent rider that actually wins over. Absolutely right. And it works. It's great.
Yeah.
But start here today. looking at the track, I think the solo riders I've spoken to, some of the 1,000 chairs I've spoken to, they feel it's a bit tight, but that might suit you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, the corners are a bit tight and the straights are a bit long.
Yeah.
It's a bit slick at the moment, but I'm hoping sort of once we've been out.
Well, I think that's going to change as the day goes on.
That's going to be nice.
You're absolutely right.
It's not going to be flat.
Simon, wish you the best of luck.
Cheers.
Let's hope you get off to a good start this year.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Well, trying to grab a word of as many riders as we can. Matt, I think you've just been out for practice. How does it look?
Yeah, really smooth, but really slick. I've had some new carbs for this week, which I'm really glad about because it gave me the confidence just to play on the throttle, and that's what was needed. I didn't actually go over a quarter throttle. As soon as you went over a quarter throttle, the back wheel just lit up. So it's going to be quite testing. I'm going to go and watch the next ones go out because I can't imagine them all staying on 3 wheels. But it's still good fun, but it's real slick.
Now, and I think really the lineup that they put together here at ASTRA, I mean, there is no out and out, yeah, he's going to win it, is there? It's really an open field.
Very open. Yeah, I mean, we always kind of install Mark at the minute as favourite, but this kind of track can bring the cross planes and into their own on these slick tracks. So it should make for a really entertaining day, and the final should be really good.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Matt, wish you the best of luck, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
All the best. Thanks.
Well, Scott, I think really what I'm saying to most of the 500 sidecars is this new Super Series has actually brought another dimension to your racing in this country.
It's brought us all together, really. It's probably something that we've been wanting, really, for somebody to get a hold of it. 500 became a little bit fragmented, obviously with the likes of Sean that are getting together and pulling us all into one place, and it can only be good for the club.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think, you know, I think what we saw from the peripheral, if you like, is that you guys were spending so much time either in Holland or Germany and, you know, doing so much travelling, but the UK supporters weren't seeing you very often.
I think some of that is, I mean, obviously with the clubs, they're trying to put on a show for everybody, which includes thousands, lots and lots of solos. I mean, the Wright that's taken off with people digging bikes out of garages and stuff. And I think it's very difficult for them to put on a programme of, say, 60 races in a day and still maintain the interest of people. Unfortunately for us to ride abroad, if we want to get better, we need to be riding against the Dutch and the Germans to develop ourselves. If you ride in this country, you tend to be riding in your own goldfish bowl, and it kind of gives you a false impression of how well you're doing, really.
Yeah,
you're doing well in England.
Yeah.
You go abroad and you get absolutely spanked, and it's demoralising, really.
Yes, it is. It is.
The other thing with that is we get paid a little bit of money when we go abroad, so
well, that all helps. But the other thing I always look at is it's the quality of tracks as well. You know, you need to be in these type of meetings, don't you? Where the track preparation is great. You know, it's going to be competitive, of course it is. But
it is, because I mean, obviously, every time you go to a track in Holland or a track in Germany, it's the same ground, it's the same soil, it's the same distance. You can write a book, you can make sure that your gearings and your settings are nigh on, spot on before you actually go there. The difference is where the English kind of have I wouldn't say an advantage, but have the added benefit, because we ride on different tracks, different surfaces with different clubs. We haven't got a book to be sitting down and writing, because fields are different, soil is different. When you get a difficult situation where it might be rained or the track is heavier than what we anticipate, maybe the English probably benefit from that, because we can adapt our setup a little bit easier.
absolutely.
But having said that, having chasing the likes of William and Tommy and stuff like that, they really are a league of books.
Yes, they are. Yeah, but I mean, you brought another dimension to it, and I think that, you know, a lot of the crowd sometimes don't appreciate those sort of elements. So it's good that you can get that across. But I mean, it was interesting talking to Jannick. I mean, Jannick's gone out there and won the World Long Track, and he's saying he notices the difference between this track and the track he's ridden here before.
Yeah.
You know, so it just adds another dimension, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it really does give us an open field.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I say the difficulty is not a difficulty really. The last time I rode here was 6 years ago, so from what I remember, it's in the same side of the field. Whether it was slick all day, I can't remember. Whether it got grippy or dusty, I can't remember. Like I say, with the English, we have to develop and we have to change throughout the day.
And I think it is going to change, I really do.
Yeah.
With the weather as it is, I think the grass is going to come off, and I think as racing goes on, we're going to see a very different surface.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, good luck today, Scott. Look forward to seeing you later in the year.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All the best.
Yeah,
Thanks
no
very much. Well, Rob, I think it's fair to say that we now get into the busy part of the season. Great lineup for this afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. You know, there ain't too many missing today. Yeah, obviously Rob Winterburn, but it sounds like he's preparing himself for the sand next week. So yeah, apart from that, I think they're all here really.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been saying everybody I've spoken to this morning, it's so difficult for anybody to pick a winner. But you've actually had to have a change of passenger. I understand there's a problem with Terry.
Yeah, unfortunately, Terry broke his foot last week at work on the Friday, and Billy stood in, which is good. Obviously, because his dad ain't riding at the moment, and obviously Dad ain't riding today, which is good. But next week I've got a lot look elsewhere, like so. Yeah, all good.
The adverts go out now for next week.
Well, yeah, I don't know yet what we're going to do, but yeah, I definitely need to get somebody who I'm happy with that's going to hang on, because that's the big thing.
Absolutely. And Billy, let's bring you in on that note, because you didn't expect to have a ride today, perhaps.
No. Well, last week I got a call from my dad on Friday, do you want to ride this weekend? So I said, yeah, but when are we going? Oh, you're not riding with me, you're riding with Rob. So I had a word with Rob last week, he said, you do this weekend, so on again.
Absolutely. And what you've seen of it so far?
It looks very slick out there, try and keep back end in check. Other than that, we'll just try and get the podium again.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. Rob, wish you the best of luck, mate. I think the track's going to change as the day goes on.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers, lads. Cheers.
Well, I think it's fair to say you've heard a very good explanation from Scott Dunn about this Super Series, but the man behind it, Sean Harvey, looking forward to this series getting underway again this year.
I am, yeah. We had a very successful series last year, and yeah, it should be a good one this year. We've got some brilliant venues, which obviously approached us, which was really good, because like today we wouldn't be here, and a poacher we wouldn't be there. So it just shows that we've made something that sort of works, and hopefully it's boosted the class up to where it should be.
And I think what I mentioned to Scott earlier on this morning was that, you know, as UK supporters, we're used to seeing you guys travelling to Holland and Germany, where you're competing at a very high level. But if you get all you guys together on the good circuits, it happens to them.
It does happen, and that's exactly what we're trying to do, because like in Holland they've probably got 3 riders now, so that's sort of dying down. ONK's being 10 rounds, it's down to 4 rounds this year, so there's not so much to do there. And Germany are pretty much their own people. They choose Germans over using us, even though we've done a couple in Germany so far this year, which we've done alright. And you know, hopefully we get over there a little bit, but it's not quite as much as it used to be, so we do need to get it going.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't realise it was changing that much. I mean, you brought yet another angle to it. But as I say, when you get the level of competitors, I mean, I've been saying in the solo competition today, because of the lineup, we can't predict the winner. In the 1,000 chairs, we can't really predict the winner. And I think, to be fair, it's the same in your class as well today, that, you know, it could be any one of you.
It is, it can be any one of us. I mean, you can sort of divide it slightly, probably. You know, you've got to split it 6 and 6, but really it's going to be quite competitive, and it's all about, you know, I've been out to practice, and it seems to be it's all going to be about getting out of start. So if you get out of there first, I think you pretty much hold people up. So
absolutely, absolutely. And I love the format that you've put together for the Super Series, because, as I was saying to one or two of them earlier, it's about scoring consistently every round, isn't it? It's not that big one-off final.
No, absolutely. We've done it deliberately, because what it does, it encourages all the riders to do all the rounds, because they have to get their points to make the final at the end of the year. So we allocate like 12, 14 places. They're given out to the riders, and then they have to enter in every round to get their points to make it work.
Excellent, excellent. Sean, well done behind the scenes. Hope you have a good day today.
Thank you.
Brilliant. We'll find it as you go through the programme that 3 is Andy Gribble, 8 is Gary Shearer, 9 is Miles Simmons, 10 is Clint Blondell, and 15 Matt Fumarola. Now we've had a few change of passengers as well. Number 24 Rob Wilson, unfortunately Terry Saunders off with a broken toe at the moment, or broken foot. Billy Winterburn is riding for Rob this afternoon. Number 29 Tom Cossar, Michael Chittenden rides instead of Hayden Evans. Now that's about it as far as we know. If you go over the page to 500 sidecar competitors, Scott Dunn has got Jenny Cossar riding as passenger for him this afternoon. And number 123 Paul Moorcock has got Nathan Jordan riding for him this afternoon. So, and Sean Harvey, I'm told, hasn't got Danny Hogg. He's got Anthony Martin even. Right, so that brings you totally up to date. We've had race 1, the under 30 championship. We will now move into race 2, and already I can see the competitors are on the line for race 2. This is the first of the 500cc sidecar, and if you may have read it in your programme, there is now what we're calling a 5-round Super Series for the 500 sidecars. They're very, very pleased to be here this afternoon. They're point scoring all the way through the series, and whilst we'll keep the points for you this afternoon, and we'll see who's going to be top of the pile at the end of the day, but basically they've got 4 rounds and then a final. The 4 rounds are here, obviously, the first one being ASTRA. The second round is at Winterburn, that's in June. They're then at the Poacher in August, the August bank holiday weekend, and then they've got 1 round in Rodney in Holland. Now, that's September the 25th. The final will be at Chelmsford on October the 16th. So they're racing over a whole series of events, but we get them underway for the first time this afternoon. Paul Moorcock and Nathan Jordan make the break into that first turn, but it all closes up as they go around that first turn and changes in second and third place as they go down the back straight. But Paul Moorcock really getting away from the rest of the field, looking for that change in second spot as it all gets very, very tight on that pit bend. Oh, I'm saying it was Paul Moorcock. Second place at the moment, but Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg down. I just said it wasn't Danny Hogg, didn't I? I said it was Anthony Martin that's riding for Sean Harvey this afternoon. And he looks to have got the measure of the circuit. That pit bend very tight. Suiting these outfits. He looks over his shoulder. He can't do anything, I'm sure. He has to start to open up. But those front 3 have really got away from the rest of the field. And Sean Harvey looks to be making a very commanding win, just hoping his account for the afternoon. Just 1 more lap to complete in this, the first race for the 500 sidecars. And Mark Hopkins still holding that second. Like to predict that one as they go around that top bend almost together. So as we see the checker flag being made ready, it is going to be a very convincing win for Sean Harvey and Anthony Martin. No problem for Scott Dunn. Is he going to lose that third place as he comes to the line? Third, just going to get fifth. So, race 2 of the afternoon, and we start with the first leg of the 500 sidecars. A win for number 72, that's Sean Harvey and passenger Anthony Martin. Second place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Third place, number 152, Aaron Vale and Steve Hell. Fourth place there, number 123, Paul Moorcock, and they did hang on to fifth place, number 118, Scott Dunn. Sixth place, number 73, James Hogg, and the winning time was 1:44.38. 1:44.38 the winning time. As we now look for race 3, and I can see the competitors are already on that start line ready to go. See Mitch Godden out for the first time. So many of you, I'm sure, in the crowd are used to seeing Mitch riding the 500cc traditional solo machines. He's now turned his attention to 500 sidecar racing. Josh Goodwin, of course, been riding for a number of seasons now, a very strong competitor. Simon Baird goes in this one. He was runner-up in this Super Series last year. And over the 5 rounds, just by 1 point, I believe. So the starter moves away, the pace go up, we get underway with the second on the 500 sidecars this afternoon. Mitch God's made a good start from the middle, he's got right on the inside. Natasha Bartlett is the outfit, is now looking to go to the front as they go down that back straight. Well, Mitch, I can see back in third spot at the moment, but a much, much closer race this time as they all close up into that pit bend. All very, very tight. They sort themselves out. It is number 65. And they have got themselves to the front. They move the field at the moment. Natasha Bartlett going well at the moment as she leads going down that back straight. And it changes the second spot. So all got very, very close. And again, I can see that it's closed up again going into this pit bend. Obviously trying to find the best racing line around that pit bend. Natasha's going right. So there's Powell moves to the front. Tasha's still sitting there in second spot. This change is going on for third, fourth and fifth. As they come down that back straight now, you can see the gap as Dave Cavell really opened it up going down that back straight. Now has he found the perfect line around this pit bend? Passenger looks over his shoulder. Red helmet for Josh Goodwin now trying to get in contention to try and get that second place from them. I'm sure he's noticed the same as I have that Natasha tends to go wide coming out of this pit bend. She leaves a big, big gap. Now, what will Josh be able to do? And Mitch Godden having to go around the outside. He's seen it as well. He knows that he can get the long way round, cut back on the exit of the bend, and not able to do it as the checkered flag goes. Natasha hangs on. On that inside line to get himself into third. So, race 3, changing positions all the way through, but eventually a win for number 55, Dave Cavell, and in second place, number 65, Natasha Bartlett and Cara Southgate. Third place, number 7, Barry Bennett and Evan Hughes. Fourth place, number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Fifth place, number 4, Simon Baird and Anne Goodwin. And sixth place, number 9, Mitch Godden and Paul Smith. The winning time, 1:44.15, 1:44.15 the winning time. You should have had 55, 65, 7, 3, 4 and 9. Race 4 and it's Winter 500 for their first leg ride this afternoon, and off start by Gareth. Richard Hall has got himself to the front. Oh, he's lost one ride on that first bend. I can see the yellow flags are up, and indeed the red flag is now up, calling the riders to a halt. Quickly the rest of the riders see the red flags on that bottom turn. And Tim Nobes very disappointed there. You can see that it was Richard Hall that went down on that first turn. He made a fantastic start. And it's certainly great to see so many of these top riders that are now competing in the World Long Track Series over here racing in the UK. Oh, that's always good to see that Richard is up on his feet and walking off the circuit. The disappointing thing for him is that if he's fit enough, he still won't be able to go in the restart. Let's go up once again. This looks to be the restart on that race. Tim knows we can see it's got himself in front. And number 86, great to see him out there again. Paul Hurry, number 86 in second spot. Here Tim knows to run for his money as he goes down the back straight. And it is Paul Hurry that's got himself to the front. I'm sure there's so many people that have watched Paul race over the years. You know he's suffered with injury. But it's great to see him back on the bike again. There's a big big gap opening up. Paul looks over his shoulder. He must be thinking, I didn't expect it to be this easy, but we'll see how it develops as he goes into that pit turn. Well, he looks every bit the style that he used to ride. Driving when it's the gap down. He has no answer to him, as Paul Hurry really has stamped his authority on this one. Oh, where has he been for the last few years? Indeed, it doesn't look as if he's lost any of that talent as he goes into the last lap. Stamina become an issue. Again, he looks over his shoulder. I'm sure he's can't quite believe the gap that he's got on the rest of the field. As the checkered flag is being made ready for him, and he'll be pleased to see that. I'm sure a great win, first time out for Paul Hurry, riding his number that we know in the future with his number 86. So I will attempt to speak over the eye of the tiger and give you the official result of race 4. Race 4, the first leg of the 500 solo. A win for number 86, that's Paul Hurry. In second place, number 2, Tim Nobes. In third place, number 130, Ben Millichap. In fourth place, number 26, Mark Giles. And the winning time, 129.46, 129.46, 86, 2, 130 and 26. Started, we've had a separate class handed in. If anybody's lost a pair of glasses, they've been handed in here as we get underway. Into that first corner, getting himself sorted out on that first bend and down into the back straight. Well, we know that we've got Jannick in this one, who's holding that title of World Long Track Champion. He sits in second place at the moment with the last night, riding in that GP series, flew back this morning. Machinery was brought here for him and he looks in terrific form. He hasn't lost any of that talent from the Grasstrack. Gavin told me earlier on this morning that he is competing in the European Grasstrack this year, so host the final back here in September. Gareth on a faster line on the outside, the two of them together. Jannick, Jong is not through. Chris Harris has the second double turn. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that outing first time out this afternoon. The result of race 5, a win for number 1, Jannick Jong. In second place through number 37, the early leader Chris Harris. In third place, number 69, James Wright. In fourth place, number 22, Andrew Appleton. Fifth place, number 71, Steve Boxall. Sixth place, number 92, Charlie Powell. Seventh place, number 171. And eighth place, number 14. The winning time was 126.48. 126.48. You should have had 1:37, 69, 22, 71, 92, 171 and 14, and we're already underway. Has had a very good start and gets himself into the lead on that first turn. Down the back straight he goes with what you can only say is a comfortable lead at the moment as he goes into that pit bend for the first time. Comes around very, very tight. That looks a good line on that bottom turn. The riders about whether it would suit the speedway riders this sort of circuit where you've got two very definite straights and very tight bends. Mear, of course, riding his we've lost the rider on this top bend. Oh, you can see the red flags have actually gone out. Back with the right-hand sidecars as they're very quickly underway and down that back straight for the first time. All these riders out for the first time this afternoon as they all bunch up in that first turn. Who's made the best of it coming out on the top of that turn? Fumarola sitting there in second place, and I did get a chance to speak with Matt after he went out for practice. He said it was a little bit tight on the bend, but it could create interesting racing. That's exactly what it's doing at the moment. All Whitelam now and Elliott getting away from them though, and the battle goes on for that second place. All Whitelam and Heath coming down there. That have got through. They're forcing out that earlier race in the under 30s to get out there and get an experience of the track, and they've now established themselves in second spot. And they close down on Paul Whitelam now. Is there enough time left? Just one more lap to go as they come down past us. 9 more races. Another bit of change going on for that fourth place. Andy Gribble holding on to it at the moment. As we look across the far side, I think it's fair to say that Paul Whitelam's not going to be caught as he comes round off that top turn. We'll see the checker flag this time as he comes down past us. So, race 7 in your programme. The official result reads as a win for number 92. That's for Whitelam and Elliott. In second place, number 49, Gareth Winterburn and Liam Brown. Third place, number 15, Matt Fumarola and Gareth Williams. Fourth place then, outfit number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. Fifth place, number 80, Will Offen and Jordan Smith. The winning time was 1:30.94, 1:30.94. You should have had 92, 49, 15, 3 and 80, 1:30.94. Only going out in this one, but all four together as they go up that back straight. Who's going to make it into that first turn? They start to break as they go into the first turn. Oh, three together as they go around that first turn. Will they sort this out by the time they get to me? Outfit number 16, Simon Hill it is that's got the lead. Robbie decides he wants it, goes to on the inside of that big turn, gets himself in front. So Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer it is to go up the back straight, leading from Simon Hill and Roland Broomfield. Bit of a gap between third and fourth. Trevor Heath and Kieran Bonner it is that close up in that third place. They've been forced to go wide on that pit turn. It's a long way round the way they've gone around that bottom turn. Has lost momentum slightly going up that back straight, and it does indeed force Simon Hill on to try and close the gap on Robbie Wilson. Hang on to it as he goes around that pit bend for the last time. Holds it nice and tight. Gets the back wheel in line very quickly going up that back straight and gets the power on. I think he's probably done enough. As you can see, Simon Hill and Roland Broomfield, well established in that So, race 8 in your programme, the right-hand side cars, and the win for number 42, Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer. In second place, number 191, Trevor Heath and Kieran Bonner. Third place, number 16, Simon Hill and Roland Broomfield. And fourth place goes to number 76, Simon Beanie and Gareth Bannister. The winning time, 1:33.83, 1:33.83. You should have had for race 8, 42, 191, 16 and 76. So we get underway quickly with race 9 and we're into that first turn already as they start to sort themselves down, and we hope we will get it. Right out in that under 30s race at the start of the day, you saw him win that and he was very convincing form. Rob Wilson is sitting in second spot at the moment. Remind you that he's got Billy Winterburn passenger for him this afternoon. And all sorts of problems on that pit bend the first time out. To go into that pit bend, Rob Wilson trying to find a quicker way around it to try and close the gap on him. No answer at the moment. That gap oh, Clint Bondelli was had problems on that pit bend. Tom Cossar is the rider in third spot at the moment. He's got his own battle on to try and hang on to that third place. So when he realises the gap that he's got between him and Mark Cossar as the second place, he's made the afternoon. In the race, that was the second place first time out. So, race 9 that you've just seen as they make their way back into the pits, let's give you the official result, and it is a win. The first time out in the sidecar competition for number 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. In second place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Billy Winterburn. In third place, number 29, Tom Cossar and Hayden Evans. In fourth place, number 99, Trevor Colvin and Steve Colvin. Fifth place, number 10, Clint Blondell and Ross Young. The winning time was 1:27.88. Now before you leave that page, if you go back up to race 6, the race result has been officially awarded as they came across the line. So minus the 2 riders that we lost during that race, the official result for race 6 is a win for number 93, James Shane. Second to him, number 151, Rob Mear. Third place, number 24, Adam Filmer. Fourth place, number 47. Fifth place was number 17. And sixth place, number 65. Clearly no time for that one as it was stopped. But you should have had for race 6 this is 93, 151, 24, 47, 17 and 65. No time for that one as we quickly move across the page to race 10. So it looks like they've prepared the tapes and they're calling the riders back in. There will only be 5 outfits going in race 10. We've heard from the pits that unfortunately there's mechanical gremlins for John Hiscock and Terry Madley, so they've had to sadly pull out of the meeting. So 5 outfits only going in this one. The tapes are up cleanly this time, a very ragged start, but as they go down that back straight you can see we've got one clear leader and Colin Blackbourn and Carl Pugh have made the best of it and got to that first turn, but things close up in that first turn as you can see the rest of the outfits coming together. The challenge to Mark Cossar that we saw in that earlier race. Colin Blackbourn and Carl Pugh it is that lead. Joe Mogg is sitting there in second place. He's got the gap to make up. And as he drives up that back straight, it's a big gap that's opening up. So is Colin Blackbourn going as quick as Mark Cossar? Will be able to spare the time Carl Pugh? Gary Shearer and Sam Heath have moved into that third spot. I do think it's all about the time that you can see Colin Blackbourn's going to put up, because we know that Mark Cossar won at race 9 in a very convincing 1:27.88. Go. Still there in that second place, and it's become a little bit processional, but I'm sure Colin Blackbourn won't mind at all as he goes up that back straight for the last time into the top end. And as you see the checkered flag, he comes down past us this time. That's it. So race 10, your official result reads as a win for number 25. I'm sure you've all got that in already. Colin Blackbourn and Carl Pugh. In second place, number 98, Joe Mogg and Jack Cutler. Third place, number 8, Gary Shearer and Sam Heath. Fourth place, number 151, Jeff Meath and Ashley Williams. And in fifth place, number 33, Tom Marvel and John Miller. The winning time, 1:31.81, 1:31.81, so very comparable to race 8, the winning time that Robbie Wilson put up, but quite a long way off that very convincing time of race 9 and Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. So we now turn our attention back to the 500 sidecars, This their second leg ride of the afternoon. So race 11, and if you remember back to the first leg ride, we've had wins for number 55, Dave Cavell and Cameron Gunn, and also we had wins for number 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Now those two come together in race 11. They're on the start line already set to go. Underway with the start of race 11. Maybe a change of gearing for Mitch after his first ride, and he gets himself in front. That's changing as they come out of that first turn. Down the back straight we go with them for the first time and into this pit bend. Sure, it's all going to close up in this pit bend. They try to find the best way round. Oh, it's Dave Cavell that set the pace, and we get a big Phil Harvey comes through in that second spot, so he now knows that he's got to chase after Dave Cavell. Both of these two had wins first time out. Mitch has got back into that fourth spot now, but really all eyes I'm sure are going to be on outfit number 72, sitting in second spot at the moment. He gets a much tighter line coming round that pit bend. Mitch Gordon's got himself up in the third. Outfit number 7. Those two battles in third place. Are they going to be able to push Sean Harvey on and get it to close that gap between him and Dave Cavell? The action really is in that third place at the moment. Mitch Gordon again gets his nose in front as he comes into this pit bend. Can he hold it tighter this time? He leaves a big gap on the inside and very noticeable. In line quickly and gets it to second place. So while we're watching those two, I do think Sean Harvey has got closer and closer to Dave Cavell. It's a big gap to make up. And it will be checkered flag this time, so it's perhaps asking a bit too much. I think he's going to have to settle for second place. As Dave Cavell has driven another good line. Dave Cavell and Cameron Gordon get that win. Mitch Gordon has finished in that third place. So, race 11, a chance to see the 500 sidecars out for the second time this afternoon, and a chance for Dave Cavell and Cameron Gordon to get their second win of the afternoon. It's number 55 that goes in first place. In second place, two of them, number 72, that's Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. In third place, number 9, Mitch Gordon and Paul Smith. Fourth place, number 7, Barry Bennett. And in fifth place, number 152. Sixth place, number 123. The winning time slightly quicker than those earlier heats, 142.59, 142.59. You should have had 55, 72, 9, 7, 152 and 123. So off to go the tape once again. We're on race 12 in your programme. We stay with the 500 sidecar. To the front, they thought themselves ever to come around that first turn. I think they have. If we look down that back straight, they now start to sort themselves out. Indeed, they're back in third place at the moment. So the two that have got away. Simon Baird, number 4, a much better ride from him this time, and number 3. Both of them still well in their first ride. Simon Baird, much better form as he comes out for the second time this afternoon. So down that back straight, leading from number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. There's a real battle going on for that third place at the moment. It looks like Natasha and Kyra have missed out on that third place. Dan Barrett had a second place first time out. He's put himself up to the third place at the moment and quickly closes down on that second place. I do think that was an error from Simon in that second spot. Josh has got himself into that first place going to the last lap. And Dan Barrett looked for a wide line going into that top end. A bit more speed going down that back straight, but that's a much better corner from Simon Bell. That's where I think the changes might happen, that second and third places. Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown are going to get their first win of the afternoon. The changes happen. The second place goes Dan Barrett and Mark Hopkins. So, race 12, your win and first place goes to number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Their first of the afternoon, in second place to them. Number 68, and didn't they have to work for it, Dan Barrett and Mark Hopkins. In third place, number 4, Simon Baird and Goodwin. Fourth place, number 65, Natasha Bartlett and Kyra Southgate. Fifth place, number 73, James Hogg and Connor Penhawigan. Sixth place, we understand, number 8, and number 8 is a reserve that's coming in to replace Scott Dunn, and we understand that's James Kinnaird. That's number 8. A winning time of 1:44.24. 1:44.24. You should have had 3, 68, 4, 65, 73, and 8. As we now turn our attention to 500cc solo and move on to the second leg. So, race 13 promises to be an interesting one. As you look to the lineup coming to the line, we've got James Shanes out for the second time. He was awarded that race win as he was leading when the race was stopped. Paul Hurry had a very convincing win first time out. Number 86, look for him. And not forgetting number 37, great to see him back on the Grasstrack, our Grand Prix rider Chris Harris, who had a very convincing ride first time out. He ended up in second place behind the world long track champion Jannick and Jong. So what can he do second time out this afternoon? And Paul Hurry keep up the performance that he had first time out this afternoon. Get underway, I can see bikes rising in the air, that's causing a few problems for the other riders. Setting the pace as he did in his first ride and he breaks down that back straight. The change is going on a bit further down the field. James Shanes, our British Masters champion, looks very much in control and looks to be enjoying the circuit. Coming under pressure with that second stop, and he must be wondering what on earth can he change his power with as he goes down that back straight. Chris Harris establishing himself in second spot. James Shanes goes very wide. Chris Harris is going wide with him. Problem for Chris Harris as he pulls down on the front top turn. Oh, that's disappointing. Grasstrack again. He's gone down on the top circuit. Don't get 7, Checker flag being made ready. A very convincing win for James Shane. Number 69, James Wright, and the team for Harry. Therefore, Harry finishes in third place. So that's not bad coming back to racing conditions. A win first time and third in his second ride. So, race 13, we're with the second leg ride for the Solos, and second time out for number 93, James Shane. He gets himself into first place. In second place to him, number 69, James Wright. In third place, number 86, Paul Hurry. Fourth place, number 71, Steve Boxall. Fifth place, number 130, Ben Millichap. Sixth place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. And seventh place, number 65. The winning time was 128.54. 128.54, that winning time. You should have had 93, 69, 86, 71, 130, 15 and 65. 128.54 as we now turn over the page. We stay with the 500 solos, Chittenden, Richard Hall, and Jannick in action once again. And Jannick Richard Hall is winning those, and Richard Hall tries to get through on the inside, and those two together as they go around that third turn. But Jannick has made the best of it, gets himself into this pit bend, just leading from Richard Hall in second. Richard, a very experienced long tracker who's a race against Jannick next to next time, with no any fight. Going back to number 14, Robbie McDonald, who's got a real battle on there. Three riders almost together in that third, fourth and fifth place. But I'm sure all eyes are on the world long track champion, Jannick Jong, who's setting the pace for Richard Hall to try and close down on. Big gap. Robbie looks over his shoulder. He knows he's got riders to him. Powell well, there's other riders trying to get in on the action as well to change that third, fourth and fifth place, but it's one more lap to go. It's been no stopping number 1, Jannick Jong. Still the pebbles on that bottom turn. You can see that we've got riders now coming to the checkered flag. That is Jannick Jong that takes the checkered flag. I'm sure all eyes on what happened on that pit bend, as Tim knows got it all wrong coming out of that bottom turn. Other riders had to take evasive action. So, the official result of race 14, we're with the second leg ride for the solo competition, and then second time out for world long track champion Jannick Jong. No question of the talent of Jannick Jong. He takes 2 wins from 2 rides. It's number 1 that goes in first place. In second place too, number 134, Richard Hall. In third place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. In fourth place, number 17, Gareth. And in fifth place, number 32, Jamie Fenn-Smith. The winning time, 124.62, 124.62. You should have had for race 14, 134, 14, 17, 32, and a winning time of 124.62. Stay with the 500cc solo competition. He's got Andrew Appleton who's got to the front, he's taken the wide line. He's left with the second place. And he makes a challenge once again though. Switches to the inside, it's a tight pit bend and he's pushed the leading rider out very, very wide. And here's number 1, right. Robbie. Under a warm sort of effect from that rush. moment as those two are together going down that back straight. Rodney with the best of it. Now will Andrew opt for a tight entrance into the bend, try and keep it tight coming out of this turn. Rodney has certainly got the speed on. Gap developing now between second and third. Is all eyes on Andrew Appleton. Can he close on Rodney at first place? But Rod looks very much in control. One more lap to go for Rodney. Second place at the moment. Still there in third start. As they come round off that big bend again, it's going to be interesting to see what sort of time Rodney has pushed up as he takes the checker flag and a very convincing win in front of number 22, Andrew Appleton. Place number 24, Adam Filmer. Fifth place, number 26, Mark Giles. Sixth place, number 171, Andrew Whittaker. And the winning time is 129.05. 129.05. You should have had 151, 22, 92, 24, 26, and 171. Quickly underway with race 16. We stay with the right hand side cars as we go down that back straight and into the first turn for the first time. We're looking for number 37, Mark Cossar. Has he got to the front? He's gone right on that first turn. He stays close to him, looking for a much tighter line on both bends. But it is Mark Cossar that's got the speed, and Carl moves back on the machine and tries to get the drive down quickly up that back straight. He's really motoring up that back straight, sets himself up for that cross turn. Again, Wright coming out there. Noticed it, and he's holding a much tighter line, but of course there you can see that they're taking longer to get the drive on as they come out of the bend, because once you've got the power on in the bend, that back wheel starts spinning, and you're not getting any drive. He again turns in hard, Mark Cossar going out. Blyth. Gareth Winterburn, I think, will be entering the machinery when he gets back into the pit, because I think you can see the difference that Mark is getting the drive on a lot quicker. Top straight. Check his back going to Mark. So, race 16, second leg for the right-hand side cars, and second win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. In second place, number 49, Gareth Winterburn and Liam Brown. In third place, number 99, Trevor Colvin and Steve Colvin. Fourth place, number 16, Simon Hill and Roland Broomfield. The winning time was 125.65, 125.65, 37, 49, 99 and 16, 125.65. As we look across the far side, I can inform you that we've had notice that Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley have unfortunately blown a motor this afternoon, so they won't be going out in this one. Wonder if it's going to be a battle between Joe Mogg and Matt Fumarola as they get themselves to the front as they come off that start line, sort themselves out as they're going down the back straight. Joe Mogg, I can see, has slotted into that second spot. Coming round off that first turn, the early lead is Fumarola. That's how I was going to say. Now I wonder if Joe Moore, who had a second first time out, will be able to put any pressure on that Fumarola. And passenger Gareth Williams. Starting to get close to picking off that top down. This morning when the green grass was on, we were all thinking that conditions would change as the afternoon's gone on. So what the riders have got to do is change their gearing to suit as they start to get more and more drive as the afternoon goes on. That's Fumarola down. I was expecting are they now about to make their challenge as they close up coming out of that back bottom corner and up the back straight for the last time? They together as they come round off that Fumarola's done enough to get the win. So, race 17 in the programme, right-hand side cars, second leg ride, and a win for number 15, Matt Fumarola and Gareth Williams. In second place, number 98, Joe Morgan, Jack Cutler. In third place, number 80, Will Offen and Jordan Smith. In fourth place, number 33, Tom Marvel and John Miller. And in fifth place, number 10, Clint Blondell and Ross Young. The winning time was 1:32.09, 1:32.09. As we now look across the page, and riders already coming out for race 18. We stay with the right-hand side cars, and well, we've had wins in their early rides for Rob Wilson and Bradley Steer, and for Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Wonder if it's going to be a battle between those two. Or don't forget that Trevor Heath had a second place first time out, so he might have something to say about that. Problems on that start line. You can see that we've lost one outfit already as they go up the back straight for Whitelam. Has made a very good start though, so ignoring what was going on to the right hand side of him, he's got himself underway and holds the lead. Trevor Heath to get himself in second, but a red flag has been put up. Can't quite see what that was stopped for. I thought maybe they were thinking the ambulance had to come onto the circuit, but I could see both driver and passenger up on their feet, so they look to be okay. They got the middle back in line, they made it up once again, and Paul Whitelam made the start he made in that first one before it was stopped. It doesn't look like it this time. That's Robbie Wilson that made the best of it. Going into that first turn, Paul Whitelam is going to go for the outside line. Can he go all the way around the outside? He comes back at the end of that top turn. Gary Shearer is the outfit that's got into second spot. Paul Whitelam knows he's got to get past him as quickly as he can to try and close on Robbie Wilson. That's exactly what he does coming out of that bottom turn. Flies up that top back straight and indeed gets into the top end. Bradley Steer leading into that fifth end. coming out of that pit then, but very quick into this top turn. It's then the gamble of whether he stays out on a quick drive on the outside. Robbie Wilson holding it comfortable at the moment. Off the pit bend he goes. Passenger looks over his shoulder. Bradley knows that there's nobody close to him. Keeps it safe, keeps it comfortable as he goes round that top turn and into the checkered flag. Race 18, the official result reads as a win for outfit number 42, that's Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer. In second place, number 92, for Whitelam and Elliott. In third place, number 8, Gary Shearer and Sam Heath. And in fourth place, number 191, Trevor Heath and Kieran Bonner. Fifth place goes number 76, Simon Beanie and Gareth Berenster. And the winning time was 1:30.06. 1:30.06. Quickly with race 19, and Colin Blackbourn has made a very good start. I was looking to see what they've done first time out. Rob Wilson perhaps will be his competition this time. Rob started very tight line over that first turn. Colin Blackbourn and Carl Pugh hold the lead. Rob Wilson and Billy Winterburn are in second place to them, and Rob Wilson's got a very tight exit coming out of that pit end. Will that give him the speed up the back straight to try and close in? And now the choices get made. Colin Blackbourn has gone very, very wide on that top turn. Rob Wilson is staying in the green. Closing the gap. Going on. We did wonder if there were going to be different lines around this race circuit this afternoon. Colin Blackbourn again elects for that wide line on the pit bend. Keeps the speed on as he goes up the back straight. But it's really this top turn that I think the changes might be made. But again, Colin Blackbourn has gone very, very wide. He knows he can't afford to make any mistakes. And outfit very, very close to him in that third spot. And you can see Colin Blackbourn is tempting him. Colin Blackbourn is leaving big, big gaps. And Rob Wilson will definitely try and sneak through on the inside if he can. I thought as the race had developed that Colin Blackbourn might try and hold the flag goes, he's done enough. So race 19, a very convincing win for outfit number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Carl Pugh. 25 it is that goes into first place. In second to them, number 24, Rob Wilson, and passenger for this afternoon, Billy Winterburn. In third place, number 29, Tom Cossar, and in third place, number 3, Andy Gribble. The winning time was 1:29.71, 1:29.71. You should have had 25, 24, 29, and 3, 1:29.71. So as we now move into the third leg ride, we turn our attention back to the 500cc sidecar competition. Remember, this is the competition that rolls over 4 and 5 meetings, culminating in a final in October at Chelmsford. This is the staff Alpha campaign, and looking at what this afternoon. Number 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hall, they've had a win and a second. Number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins have had 2 seconds. Josh Goodwin had a 4th first time out, then he had a win. Quite what the problem is on the start line I do not know, but one of the riders still stood up. problem is that the staff is clearly unhappy with one of the crews. Left one of our crews, the rest get underway, and indeed we've left one on the line as well. But Midcoast won't mind it. Up in third place at the moment, those three together as they go round that first turn, and very, very close is Midcoast on the inside, but Sean Harvey's done round the long way, got himself in front as he goes down the back straight. Remind you that he had a win first time out, second place in his second ride, and now he's at the front once again. Midcoast. Dan Berwick, who's had 2 seconds so far this afternoon, he's just in 4th place at the moment. Really, Sean Harvey looks to be in terrific form this afternoon. Very comfortable with his back to the full spin. Sitting there in 2nd place. Well, it'll be the last lap flag for Sean Harvey around this time. It looks as if he's going to be caught by the rest of the field. Third. Well, perhaps second is the one that's going to change. Josh Goodwin looking for a line on the outside as he goes around that top turn. Midcoast has gone slightly right coming out of that top turn. He's left the gap on the inside and Josh Goodwin says thank you very much and comes through into second. Second flag being made ready for Sean Harvey. That's his second win of the afternoon. Adds about a second place. And Josh Goodwin gets that second as well. So, race 20 in your programme, we're back with the 500 sidecars, their third leg ride, and it's yet another win for number 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hall. In second place, number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. In third place, number 9, Mitch Godden and Paul Smith. In fourth place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Fifth place, number 73, James Hogg and Connor Van Halligan. The winning time, 141.50, 141.50, 72, 3, 9, 68 and 73. So as we look to race 21, a chance to see in action once again number 55, Dave Cavell and Cameron Godden. They've had 2 rides and 2 wins coming into this one. And I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'll remind you once again that this is point scoring over 5 different meetings, so getting every point they possibly can, effectively a Grand Prix type series. Every single point is valuable. So we get underway. Remind you that this is race 21 in your program. Bartlett is sitting there in second place. I'm looking for James Cavell to come through. That's number 65. But at the moment, the lead with Simon Baird and Chittenden as they go down that back straight. Natasha Bartlett and Kyra Southgate still there in second spot. Well, they've gone a little bit wide, and there is James Cavell. I'm going to come through, and it just goes into that second spot. So can he close down on Simon Baird, the early leader? I remind you that Dave Cavell has had 2 wins already this afternoon. And there's all sorts of problems for Natasha Bartlett on that bottom turn. I expected to see a red flag then. There were problems on that bottom turn as they all got very close.